Okay, welcome guys to part 7 of my Civil War II live action review. Last when we left, things weren't going too good for the South. And I use that word lightly because it's been pretty bad. uh, so, it's been a while since I did part 6, but the Union is basically sieging Richmond. My invasion of the North is pretty much gone at this point. I have Johnston chasing, what's his name here? McDowell all over the place. I have Stuart trying to retake Norfolk. West Virginia is pretty much, what's his name? Floyd took Clarksburg, but I don't think I'm going to be able to take Morgantown. Kentucky is half and half at this point. There's some good news in the west here. We have Johnson here, just took St. Louis, and we're going to push north to Bloomington and Springfield. And I'm going to have this guy, Van Dorn, head west to deal with Lexington and Union forces here that are giving me headaches. I think there's Union force here, but I think I'm going to leave them be because I think I have enough forces around this area to deal with them. So first we're going to move Johnston west. 93 days, jeez, that's what happens when you don't have railroads. That doesn't do anything. Yeah, 93 days. That's what happens when you got no railroads. Maybe I can have him come down here and then move by overland. Yeah, let me try that. Come here. Then we'll do railroad doing this way. 59 days. And we'll do... Yeah, this is not working. Okay, so we're just going to do the hard way. Alright. This guy's really nothing, so we're going to move Johnston north to support the attack here. It's going to take 18 days, that's beautiful. I'm not even really worried about Kentucky here, so we're just going to kind of skip that. We have 2 divisions here. My Jeb Stewie here. I'm going to have him. Can you attack? Yes, you can. Right now they have just, it looks like siege artillery, nothing much more than that. So I'm going to have Jeb Stewie take Norfolk. That's going to be a big win if I could take that. Lee got kicked out of Richmond. Is that under, still under Confederate control, but geez, Banks has 2 corps under his command, and Lee has approximately, crap, hold on, 17,000 men. I'm going to go at it again. Shenandoah Valley's good. And this guy is 19,000 men here. I really feel like I should pull back, but you know what I'm thinking I'm doing? Right? Oh, these troops are actually in bad shape, it looks like. Cohesion's in really bad shape. I guess there's not much they can do. I just have to wait till they cohese. Alright, so that does it for this turn. There's not really much I can do. I have him coming to engage him. So I kind of laid out all the foundations of what I needed to do. Make sure you stay at Bowling Green, dude. Kentucky Volunteers. Alright, that's about it. So we are going to proceed to next turn. So the way I manage this is, if I lose Richmond, and in so being, if I lose Richmond, I pretty much lost Virginia. At that point, I can probably end the war and probably this live action review, because if Richmond goes, so goes Virginia. And if I lose Virginia, at that point, it's just a matter of time. It's kind of like losing the Battle of Gettysburg. You know, it's kind of like, it's all going to kind of go downhill. But, you know. Alright, so let's see what we're gonna have here. Really not paying too much attention to the western part there, which I should. And I'm almost close. I'm 6 points from the European powers coming into this war here. I'm at 94 if you look on the top of the screen. Which I hit 100%. England, France, come to the rescue. But I feel if I lose Richmond, that's going to dive down to like 60. Lee has to hit, and he has to hit hard. I mean, he probably has half the force, and he's probably going to lose. But I have to try whatever I can do. Smack. Hopefully I can knock him out long enough so I can, I don't know, deal a crippling blow. But the way Lee's forces look, they're in bad shape. But at this point, I don't have too much of a choice. Hopefully Van Dorn can clear out Missouri, and hopefully A.S. Johnston's invasion of Illinois can cause some havoc enough so that perhaps the army that's in Richmond can pull out. Dang it, the Army of the Potomac's in Garysville. They're trying to cut us off from North Carolina. I can't believe we still haven't had Reading. It's been... This whole campaign to invade the North is literally taking a whole year, and all I have to show for it is like a few towns. Harrisburg is like the only town that I really took that has some weight. I think the 9th day is when Lee's supposed to get to Richmond. Man, the Union are everywhere. They're in North Carolina. They're in my New Orleans. They're everywhere, man. Come on, dude. Hit him. Hit him. Confederate defeat. I lost 3,000 men. At this point, there's no longer any possibility that Lee can dislodge him. I lost over 4,000 men. He lost 1,000. At this point, Lee's force is ineffectual at this point. And there's nothing we can do. Richmond is gone. Unless I perhaps pull Stuart from Norfolk. I should do that. I think Stuart's force would push me into it's like 25,000 men. Maybe I can scrap up together some reserve and soldiers, perhaps Johnston. That might have to be required. A unity of 3 armies. Stuart in Suffolk, Johnston near Lynchburg. I could have an army of 40,000 men. I think that might work. Are you kidding me? Come on, Van Dorn. He bypassed Van Dorn, St. Louis, to support the defense. Interesting. It's interesting what the Union is doing here. He just bypassed Van Dorn's force, had a stalemate, and is pushing. Oh, man, he went behind. Bedford Forrest lost half his force. Floyd, very good. My man here. I can't believe Floyd just took Montgomery. He just beat the crap out of Butterfield. That's my boy Floyd. Alright, very good. Still in the game here. Alright, so in this turn here, I'm going to focus on uniting the armies here, because at this point I have no other choice. So we're going to send the Army of Northern Virginia, Thomas Jackson's 10,000 men, to meet up with Lee's 16,000. Jeez, man. It's like literally nothing. And I'm going to... Actually, hold on. Let me check. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to have you head there. And then I have Stewart's force going here, and he can bring me 8,000 men. So I'm looking at 18,000 men with his 16,000. That should be enough. It's going to give me about 30-something thousand soldiers, about 33, 34, depending. I think that'll be enough to dislodge, and then once I destroy his army, I can move back. And I wonder where the army that was here. It was a Union force. I wonder where the heck they went. No, McDowell. I don't know how McDowell went from here all the way to here in 14 days. It's impossible. Great. Alright, so I already have a unity going here. Lynchburg Militia, I'm going to have you go here. Obviously, you can't do anything. Shenandoah Reserve of 5,700 men is not much. You, my boy, are going to take that town. And we're going to pull out 47 days. At this point, I think we lost Kentucky. There is nothing we can do in Kentucky. I'm going to try to reassemble a force here. Oh. The Kentucky Volunteers. Alright, his 20,000. What the heck, 11,000 only? Oh, that's right, I have the rest here. Okay. So he's 1 day away, he's 9 days away. My man, you gotta... Oh, he can't attack. I can't believe Van Dorn let this guy freaking through. Alright, and I have this force here. Cheatham. Ooh. 91 men, police. No troops here. 4,000. Alright. Freaking Yankees are everywhere. They got forces everywhere. Florida State Guard. I got some forces in Atlanta. Georgia Brigade, I want you guys to go. That's going to be a long move for you. Pemberton, yeah. Alright, I think that's about it. There's not much I can do with his army here. The cohesiveness is not anywhere near I need them to be. But what I'm thinking of doing is they have a force in Philadelphia. Sharpshooters, but there's not much there. It looks like a small detachment, enough so that I can maybe have Longstreet with Cookie's brigade. 2 brigades could probably take Philadelphia. They have 118 power. I'm going to need 3 brigades. It's not going to be enough. I can't really split that force. At this point, we just have to wait. You know what? Desperate times call for desperate measures. We're in a desperate time. Let's move the army. Alright, next turn. I gotta start recruiting more troops. Oh, it's at 100%. That means that England and France should come into the war very soon. Oh, I should have clicked on that while I had a chance. Alright, let's see how this works out here. I'm hoping, hopefully I can unite all the southern armies in Manchester with Lee in command and relieve the siege of Richmond. Because if they take Richmond, Petersburg is next, and if they take Petersburg, they would inevitably basically split Virginia in two. There'll be no way we can send supplies to northern Virginia, only on foot, which basically means that's not going to happen. No, the last defenders of Richmond. Please don't tell me there's still 1,000 left. I don't even think I'm going to have enough time. Perhaps I should just take Lee's army, whatever's left, and just keep stabbing them. They're pushing a lot of armies. Look at this, right into Illinois. They're sending 2 forces to deal with Johnston. I'm probably going to have to keep Van Dorn near St. Louis and cancel his plans to go west. Crap. Franz Siegel's army. Alright, so I have Johnston and his entire force in... Oh, crap. How many troops was that? Confederate defeat. I had 15,000 men there. Oh my gosh, are you serious? I hope we didn't lose St. Louis. How does a Union force of 3,000 men lick a force of nearly 15,000 men? Oh, I think that was Grant. Alright, Johnston's meeting up with... I don't think I can get Stuart out of Norfolk. It looks like he's barely moving. Alright, Beauregard is near Philadelphia, right at the outskirts. That's good. Hopefully threatening Philly, one of the major cities in the Union, with an army of nearly 20,000 men strong. Will dart some eyes. And it looks like they sent a force, and if my eyes were correct, that looked like Hooker. Damn it. Come on. Stuart's now engaging McDowell. I really need Stuart's 8,000 men. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to dislodge that force in Richmond. But They're gonna try to hold him there. And just a Clarksville, Tennessee. That's great. Well, they retook Suffolk and they have Norfolk. That's beautiful. Just beautiful. All the fighting, all the... That's just great. I'm hoping Beauregard can storm that city. We'll probably take heavy losses, but threatening them hopefully will push Union armies that are in Virginia north. Cohesion in these units are in bad shape. I need you to head north. Alright, currently, go into this army. Currently, I guess I can't make Lee in command. Johnston's now in command. Oh, that works, I guess. Alright, so at this point I have an army of 28,000 men that are pretty good shape. Can I attack? Yes, I can. I'm going to move the entire army of Northern Virginia right into Richmond. It's going to take 9 days to get there. Ooh, John Bell. Nice. At this point, you know what? There's no point in him coming. Actually, you know what? I'm going to need you to actually come up here. Because he's going to... Whipple's Corps is going to try to flank us. Alright, I want everybody that's not with an army head here. What the heck are they doing there? Alright, I need you to attack, dude. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna fire Beauregard. I'm telling you, his army hasn't been able to attack forever. We are sieging Philadelphia, but jeez, man. I guess he won't storm the city. Alright. So we're going to figure out here what we're going to do. I'm going to unite some armies here. Jeez, they're just taking a lot of towns. Got all these little units that are just causing too many problems for me. I need you to go there. Alright, I'm going to unite these armies. Army of Mississippi is now together again, 19,000 men. I'm going to storm and attack Springfield. It's going to be bloodbath, but I gotta do it. What the heck is... I wonder if that's a bug or if that's something serious. His army is in bad shape. Alright, I think that should be good for now. I don't even know what I'm doing with this guy here. I should head south and take out this Union force, but I want to retake this city. He can't. That's great. Alright, let me order up some units. France declines to give recognition to Confederate Confederacy in exchange for cotton. Damn it. I didn't even authorize those things. All right, let's see if I can get the French into this war here. Diplomacy. I can't do that. I'll do that. I need them in this bloody war. I really don't need anything now. Could use extra money, but I don't want to risk it. One. Two brigades. And I think I'm going to put a couple brigades here. I'm going to find a Tennessee brigade. Tennessee! Alright, good. It's going to be a very strong brigade. Alright, next turn. I hope Johnston's army of Manchester can push them out. Alright, let's see what's going to happen here now. We have one shot. And it looks like Union's low on something. I don't know what they last. Oh gosh, I hope it didn't. I hope that's not the last of it. Alright, there's a stalemate. Yes, we took Springfield, it looks like. Come on, you gotta hold. Damn Grant. Van Dorn's holding the gateway to Illinois in his hands. He needs to hold with all due diligence. And dang on, French and English better come in on my side. Better now than later, because if I'm winning this war and the Union are on their backs, I don't want them to come in, because at that point I won't need them. Beauregard's still not going to attack. I think day 8 or day 9, Johnston is going to go for it. He's going to throw everything he has into Richmond. If we fail, and there goes the entire Eastern Army. The only other chance we have at that point is to bring Beauregard down south, reinforce Johnston, and have at it again. But at that point, I would figure Richmond's gone. If Richmond goes, and so does Petersburg, we'll have to pull Beauregard either way down, because there's no way we can support his campaign north. Heck, we can't even support it now. His supplies must be dwindling and everything. It did attract a couple of Union armies, though. I won't dare attack me, though. I officially lost Kentucky. Alright, it looks like in about one more day, hopefully. I'm sure if I went after DC with Beauregard, the Union Army would have left Virginia. Perhaps I should have done that. I got some balloons above DC right now. They're probably taking pot shots at it. What is that? Alright, here we go. Come on, Johnston. Johnston! Oh, jeez. We were winning. Come on. Lost over 4,000, almost 5,000 men. I can't believe I just lost almost 5,000 men. I can't afford these losses at this point. I pushed him. I pushed him out of Richmond. That might have been worth it. That might have been worth it. Richmond is finally saved. I'm going to put a brigade or two in there. And I'm going to have to seriously reconsider everything now. Because if I just do nothing and I just hope Beauregard takes Philadelphia, obviously it's not working to the way I wanted it to work. The thing I'm worried about Beauregard is there's a lot of Union armies to the left of him. If they blockade him from the south, at this point, that would be really bad. If they block his way south and I lose an army of 20,000, at that point I wouldn't be able to handle it. It would just, at that point, be really bad. An army of 20,000 surrendering. Beauregard is one out of three main armies. If I lose one of those three main armies, we're looking at a bad. We wouldn't be able to replace him. Alright, I can attack. I'm going to hit Philly with everything I have. Alright. I want to see which division has the most troops. This guy has 7,000. I'm going to put him in Richmond, the 4th Division, under D.H. Hill. So that leaves him with 21,000. And we're going to dig in like there's no tomorrow. Banks is probably going to regroup and try to attack again, but that's fine. I have him here. You're going to hold at all costs. Don't let Whipple's Corps meet up with Banks. Whatever you do. These two brigades are going to go here. He took Charleston. Dang it. I'm going to move my force south. Or maybe, you know what, I can split them up. You know what, I'm going to move south. Alright, you're moving south, good. I still have Bowling Green, that's good. Developing an army here. I have 5,000 so far. And we're going to do some Alright, so 5,000 here. I'm thinking perhaps I should go to Clarksville. Maybe I should wait for more troops. Ask for the troops, let's go to war. Should be enough. Wait, no, I got some people coming. You know what, I'm going to hold off for a second. Van Dorn. He's outside the city with 13,000 men. He moved. Oh, it looks like Pope is here. 2 divisions. Pretty strong army. Not strong enough, though, my friend. Not strong enough to dislodge my massive army. Springfield is totally besieged. I'm going to go at it again. Smash right into Springfield. Take a major city in Illinois. I don't know if they can handle this. St. Louis is gone. Springfield's gone. You got Confederates all the way up into mid-Illinois. And you got Confederates all the way in Philly. That's got to cause some heartache. Alright, so I need you to defend at all costs, my man. You're going to defend at all costs. And I don't think there's nothing much I can do. I should really go through these. Alright, I'm probably going to get one more turn in, and that's going to be about it. Yeah, I see that. Alright. At 100%, they're supposed to have gotten involved. What's taking them so long? Alright, perhaps they're getting troops together. I have no idea. Alright. Last turn for this part, and I'm trying to figure out what the end game is going to be, because obviously we're probably going to go to part 20 or 30 at this point, which, I mean, is doable, but, I mean, probably going to get old really quick. What I'm considering doing is, I'm not going to do that. I was going to suggest combining all my forces and just going at it at Washington, but that would be stupid. I want to end the war quickly. I don't think there's a way to do it. At this point, I think it's just one small step at a time. Thankfully, the Richmond capital is still in Confederate hands. That's always good. You know, Fredericksburg is still in Union hands. There's still some key cities in... I'm sorry, Fredericksburg is in Confederate hands. That's it. Come on, Beauregard. Good. Wow, we lost a lot of men in that charge. We lost nearly 4,000 men. I have an army of, what, 2,100? We should really damage your Philadelphia garrison, though. That's what I need to see, Van Dorn. That's what I need to see. I just smashed the crap out of Grant. I'm glad I did that turn, man. Then 2 days, I got some pretty good news. I know if I take Philly, the Europeans will have to come in. The question is, do I want to put all my hopes on that? Keep Beauregard separate from our defenses, separate from supply. So it looks like Whipple's corps that was trying to meet up with Banks north of Richmond failed. He pulled back to the east here. So that's good. Oh, please don't tell me he's bringing more forces down. See, the thing is, the Union can constantly put pressure on us. They can put one army, cause severe hurt on my force, pull that army out, put a fresh army in its place, put more pressure, and just keep doing it and doing it. And eventually, my army will crack. There is nothing I can do. And I'm hoping this attack on Philly will do it, but it's a very unconventional warfare because I'm throwing everything I have into this attack. I mean, we're looking at 1/3 of the Confederate Army invading the North. And they've been gone a year. And at this point, there is no way back south. I mean, as you can see, Gettysburg has been taken, so any supply roads have been cut. He's probably foraging from the land at this point. And if Beauregard is to go back to Virginia, it's not going to be an easy process. He would have to come west of Pennsylvania, and then go southwest through Maryland, back into Virginia, down the Shenandoah Valley, and we're looking at a massive march that would take months under the constant threat of Union. And it wouldn't be easy. He would have to, I mean, it would be a long, grueling march south. We're looking at months, which we can't afford. Alright, so that's going to do it for this episode of the live action review. So far, it's... Wait, did I capture that city? No, I got their batteries. I got a lot of their 4 batteries. That's beautiful. Alright, and he brought Key's Corps down. I can still hold him. I have 1152 power. He only has about 303. They're not going to be able to take me on. I got Whipple's Corps here. He's strong though. Jeez, he just brought in the 8th Division. It's a strong division. I got 2 brigades that are going to come over and help me out. That's going to be about 1,800 men. In the west here, the Confederate flag flies above Springfield. That's going to piss them off. And Grant. So all in all, it's been a pretty good turn. I'm going to save this, of course, and we'll catch you guys in part 8. See you then.